So should we start out with Mindy?
Yeah, I suppose she's the oldest.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's the oldest.
Mindy is my first wife's daughter, and I helped raise her. And she was out of the house when Julie came, so she doesn't really know her real well, but they've established a relationship now. And she has two daughters, Mackenzie and Lexi.
And the grandson.
And
Brady.
she has a grandson, yeah, a great grandson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where does she live?
She lives in, down the Davenport area.
down by Davenport, yeah.
And then she works for the University of Iowa. And right now, I think she's doing part of cancer treatments, and then she goes to Iowa City and works in the emergency room on weekends, off and on.
So she's busy. Yeah.
And then we have Kimberly.
Yeah.
That would be Bill's oldest daughter with Gail. And Kim was our athlete. And she went on to UNI and played all 4 years at UNI volleyball and got her degree in education. And the 4 years she played volleyball, they went to nationals.
Yeah, all over. California, Florida, Texas.
She won a lot of awards, and now she is the principal of an elementary school in Des Moines, or actually for Waukee.
Waukee, yeah.
And she just got her master's and education, so she can be a superintendent someday.
Doctorate, wasn't it?
And yes, and then she got her doctorate too.
Yeah, she got her doctorate too.
So.
And they just built a house. So they just got moved in, about a month ago? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Her and Casey have been married 25 years? 20 years. 20 years. 20 years they've been married, and they have two children, Kyle and Caden.
Yep.
Caden is 16, soon to be 17, and Kyle is 12.
Yep.
And
Growing
then
fast.
we have Carissa.
She's out that way too, by Des Moines.
She are Bill's middle child. Mm-hmm. I don't know if she ever liked being the middle child, but
Anyway.
She has a heart of gold, and she went to UNI and got her degree in social work. And she helps her husband. They have a company out in Des Moines, Ankeny area where they make commercial cabinets called RCS. She helps them. And she's very family orientated.
Raises their 3 kids.
They have Sam that is 14, and Isla that's 11, and Emmy that's 9. And they're building the house right now.
Hoping to get in by Christmas.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
They bought an acreage and done a lot of work on
Yeah.
the land to make it the perfect spot.
Yeah, both of the girls ended up buying acreages in the country. So they kind of went back to the country a little bit.
Then we have Lindsay, Bill's youngest.
She's in Robbins. And her and Chad have 4 kids together. And 1 girl and 3 boys.
Linnea is 14, and Brody is 12. In Boston, 7, and our little Brookster's 5.
Yep.
She's very family orientated. They're very busy. They have a lot of rental homes. They have a Airbnb. They're on the go a lot. So and Chad sells real estate.
Yeah. And there's Leisha.
Yep.
Leisha May.
She would be my oldest. And she has a heart of gold too.
Yeah.
We're pretty fortunate. All the kids have pretty big hearts. She has 2 boys, Carter that's 12 and JJ that's 7. And JJ's real name is Julian, which I was joking with her once about naming him Julian after me, and then they go, we love the name.
Yeah.
So, and she works in town, and actually she's working in the office that I retired from,
Yeah.
in the assessor's office. So,
Yeah, and then our youngest grandson, his middle name is William, after me, Brooks William. That'd be Lindsay's son, youngest son.
and then we have our youngest, Lindsay, my Lindsay.
Lou.
And yeah, we call her
Lou.
All the babysitters used to call her Lou LaBelle or Lou.
Yeah, Lou LaBelle.
So his youngest is spelled Lindsay, and my youngest is Lindsey. She went to school to be a nurse. She's an RN, and she is currently a traveling nurse. She likes to do the traveling nurse. They just got married this last August,
August, yeah.
out in Washington State on Ruby Beach. And some of us made the trek. So she has a husband, Wade.
They just moved out by Boone, bought an acreage out there.
So
There
then there's just you and I.
Yeah, there you have it.
So
Okay, I'm gonna tax you here a little bit if you're up to the tax, and if you're like,
Okay.
I don't wanna do it, then that's okay.
okay.
If we were to walk back through all those kids, I won't make you do each grandkid. If you were to walk back through those kids and tell me one, you did a good job of naming them and giving me birth order, and you gave me some facts,
Yeah.
which was helpful, and you did a great job. Now, what I'd like for you to do, if you're game for it, is to go back through them and just tell me a memory about each one of them. Like, oh, I remember this about Lindsay. I remember this about that. Oh, do you remember the time?
You should have gave us time to write that down.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't make a pay
Do you have any, Mindy? Because I don't really have any.
And I'd have to think.
There's a million other things we can talk about.
Well, let's see.
I got one of Kim that would be.
Yeah, I know Kim would probably be the easy one to think of, but Mindy, I can remember when I was dating her mom, I had a 70 Corvette and she would fit in the back underneath. She'd ride in the back. I don't know if she remembered, but I do. And there's no seat or nothing. It's just kind of a crawl space back there underneath the back, and she'd ride back there once in a while. But other than that, she's had fun growing up on the farm.
That counts. That'll work. And I know I got a picture of that 70 Corvette. So
Yeah.
we got
you
a
go.
movie. We got a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Kim, back then we had phones, landlines, and the garage, we had a phone out in the garage, and you could pick up, dial our phone number, and when it started ringing, you hung it back up, and then when they answered it, you could pick it up and talk, okay? So Bill was supposed to go pick up Kim from practice one night, and so he got up, and it was like, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock at
Yeah.
night. He gets up to go get her, and he jumps in the car to get her, and she jumps up in the back seat of the car and scares the holy crap out of Bill.
Yeah.
And he comes back to bed, and I said, "You're back already?" And he goes, "I think I just about had a heart attack." Kimberly scared the crap out of
Yep.
me. So she
Back
had
in the
met in the
car,
garage
right.
and called him, and she had gotten a ride home with a friend that night.
Yeah. Scared the heck out of me.
Oh,
Now, what about Chrissa Jane? Chrissa Jane.
Krista was always Just kind of, well, you could talk about when she fell down the hog pit, or
Stuck her finger in the pulley on the harvester.
or Kim whipping around and what was that, the sled?
No, I was driving. She was pulling her behind the sled in the snowmobile, and she hit a wall, kind of like. And I said, I remember setting her up out there because she was dizzy. And I said, don't tell your mom. But she survived. She had kind of a rough life on the farm a couple times, but she liked the farm. Yeah. And Lindsay Marie, what do you got about Lindsay?
Well, I got to think back. One of the cutest stories I can remember, and this kind of involves Carissa and Lindsay, is one night at the farmhouse. I know Carissa had a friend over, and I'm not sure if Lindsay had a friend over or not, but it was starting to storm, and they were down in the living room playing the Ouija board, and the lights, I was starting down the steps, and the lights went out. And these kids come running up the steps with the biggest eyes ever. And I go, what's the matter? And they go, we were just playing the Ouija board and we asked for some kind of a sign, and all of a sudden the lights went out.
Yeah.
And they never touched that Ouija board ever again after that. So.
Yeah, Lindsay was my bed partner for a long time. She slept with me quite a while. Till Julie came. And they had their ups and downs. But
She liked to hang out with the animals. She
Yeah.
liked the cats and
Yeah. And what about Leash? Leisha May.
well, Alicia May. Probably the biggest memory of Alicia May is, well, there's a couple. One time she was so mad at me she was going to move out, and I told her, well, you can move out, but can't take any of the clothes I bought you. And 10 minutes later, I go downstairs. I said, I thought you were leaving. And she goes, I changed my mind, Mom. But otherwise, the biggest memory is the day she got diagnosed with diabetes. It was Christmas morning, and she was really sick. And Bill just kept going, oh, she's just got the flu, she's got the flu. And after we opened presents, I said, I'm taking her to the hospital.
Yeah.
And the bad part was the only bucket we could find was a margarita bucket because she was sick. But we got her down to the hospital, and the doctor we had was really good and had her diagnosed in no time. So that was a life changer for her. And then Lindsay.
Lulabelle.
The biggest memory I have of her is she had a girlfriend over, Michaela, and I don't know, they were probably 10, 11, and they were on the four-wheeler. And we kept telling her, don't go out of first gear, don't go out of first gear. And so her mom, Michaela's mom, came to pick her up, and the girls didn't come. Finally, I walked down to the shop, and I'm like, what's going on, girls? And they're both crying, and they go, we ran over a tree, and we're really, really sorry. I said, are you girls okay? Well, yeah, we're okay, but the tree's not okay. And I took it out of first gear, and I said, okay, that's not a problem as long as you girls are okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Lori, Michaela's mom, ever found out about that or not. And I'm like, well, just don't say anything. Let's go back up to the house.
I had to replace a tree.
Yep.
It was when we first planted the grove down there. Yeah.
Yep. So we'll probably think of 100 memories later.
I'm sure. I was trying to think, but
It's okay.
wish you'd find that video of Mom riding snowmobile? You got any ideas? And on an 8-track somewhere.
Oh, well, I have a drawer of 8 tracks.
Do you?
Yeah.
It could be in there.
If
Could
you
be.
want to send me with that stuff, I'll digitize a bunch of that.
Okay.
It's 8mm, right? Like little like that?
No,
No, an
Like a
8-track.
cassette?
it's
No, bigger than that, 8-track.
8 tracks.
They're like this. Grab it.
Yeah.
Or see if you can find that one.
Like
Big.
beta or like
No.
VHS?
VHS.
VHS. Okay.
Yeah, I'll convert that VHS. on that.
Can you?
Tell me about raising kids on a farm. Raising kids on a farm.
Oh, it was a treat. they were always out there. I was always trying to keep track of them because I didn't want to. But I'll never forget. I think it was Carissa. I shut the door on a tractor I had, and her finger was in the door. I remember hurting her fingers. But and then one time, Carissa seemed like she had the worst time, and she fell down a manhole that went into the pit. It wasn't where the manure was, but it was where the water system was. And she fell down there one time. And then she also stuck her finger in the pulley coming out of the harvester and broke her little finger. And I had to take her, well, I ended up taking her to the neighbor lady, and she was an RN, Connie Turnus, and she took her down, and they splinted it and put tape around it. But she's probably the accident prone one. They got hurt on the farm basically, but not hurt bad, but some anyway. All the kids are always up for tractor ride or combine ride.
I don't know where it will be. I'll have to look. It's not written on it.
Isn't it?
The nice thing about raising kids on the farm is you always knew where they were. They weren't,
Sometimes.
well, if they were home, we knew they were
Yeah.
safe. So, and they would help when we had the garden. They'd come out and help with the garden. They all loved strawberries. Sometimes they didn't like to pick the strawberries, but they loved to eat the strawberries.
Well, this is when Wade Wagner from WMT came out and videoed Dad and I combining.
Tell me about that.
Oh God, that was a long time ago. Dad used to run the combine for me, and Wade come out and won pictures of us, I guess, or video, and it was a good time. We had good talk. Wade was a nice reporter. WMT farm, the farm part.
So, okay, let's talk about that a little bit. How did it come to be that this farm was in your family? And like, can you just walk me through?
Well-
Actually, hold on. I don't want.
Okay.
We're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna run it.
Okay.
They were done in good time yesterday, but
Yeah.
that doesn't.
That was
mean it's
yesterday,
today.
yeah. Who's driving, Jeff and Ed, or?
Yeah, just dead and Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I'll check.
We're just up here looking at pictures and taking pictures in the house here of family shit and
Okay.
going through that. So,
Okay.
why don't you give me a heads up when you want us to come down there?
Okay. Alrighty, I can sure do that.
Okay. Is Amy going to be around?
Yeah, she's gonna have to run the car.
Okay, good. All right.
Just so.
Okay. Well, Teague might ride with Tony or Amy for a little bit and go from there.
Betcha. You betcha. No problem.
Okay. Well, shoot me a text or call,
Okay.
and we'll go from
I
there.
can sure do that.
Okay. Thanks, Andy.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yep. He's thinking late lunch, probably 1 or 2. And then they're gonna combine that strip over there for sure here, and then they'd like to go up to that other place they got. But we'll have enough here, we can go a couple rounds with them on that short piece down there by Yurkis's. It's probably 20 acres there, so, but
That's good.
10 acres maybe, I don't know.
Do
Long
you
strip.
think that'll be good timing? For
Yeah. Yep.
Teague and for the drilling
Yeah,
and
he's,
stuff?
he keeps telling me we'll make it work.
We'll kind of see about that because it's wind.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
is so windy out
He
there.
said if we're over 30, no way you can put it up. If
Yeah.
we're under 30,
He'll probably
we'll
know.
probably be 20 to 30. He was
Yeah.
like, I can get it up, but I can't fly close to anything. So the really cool shots like this, you know, like
Yeah.
today. Too windy.
Well, that's one thing. See that strip over there, Teague, behind you? Clear over there towards them buildings, that's what we'll combine.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah,
We'll get good stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's windy out there.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So where'd you want to start with how Dad ended up with this farm? So
How'd y'all get into
okay, well, Dad got out of the service, and him and his brother Francis, they bought a farm over by Coggin. They had 120 acres together. And then Dad wanted to get on his own. He got married. Let's see, Dad got married in 1950 to my mom. And I wasn't born until 55. And anyway, in between time there, why him and his brother kind of separated, and his brother bought Dad out on that farm over there, and Dad bought this farm in 1960. And we moved over here. That was the first year. I was 5 years old, and I started school here. My sister Linda was born yet then, and then Judy come along January 1st of 1960.
Wait, what do you mean Grandpa bought the farm? Like, what did that include? Like,
The 320 here.
okay.
He bought 320. That was the home farm. And we lived down there. That's where I grew up. And we farmed here. And then I graduated in 73. And I bought my first farm. I got a young farmer's loan and bought my first farm in 1975. I was 20 years old. And that helped me quite a bit down the road because I had some equity. Dad, he told me, well, when the 80s come around, that was a bad time for farming. And I had bought that farm at the right price. And anyway, land went up double or better just in the 80s there. And that's when a lot of people went broke. But anyway, Dad says, maybe you should just sell that farm. And I says, well, what'd I do then? Because I wanted to farm. So anyway, I lived over there on that farm I bought till 78. Yeah, Dad bought the acreage down there by Walker, and he moved off of this farm. So Dad was only here 18 years. And then I moved to the home place down there, and we built that hog building, and he thought he'd keep me on the farm with that, which he did, because I had to raise hogs, and I didn't care for that much. But anyway, then we had cattle, and then we had these two farms that we farmed, and then I started renting and buying more ground, and Julie and I bought our first farm together. Oh, let's see, I got that wrote down.
97.
97. We got married in 1996, and we bought the Huffman 80, which bordered this farm here, in 1997. And in the meantime, while Dad and Mom had started selling me the home farm, which is this farm, on contract, so that helped me a lot. And so I had that, and then in 98 we bought the Yerkes ground, which would be the west 120 on this section. And then we just kept going, and we bought other ground. We bought Hutton's in 2012, and we bought the Coon 80, which would be the rest of this, or part of this section too, in 2014. And Hutton's we bought in 2012. And then we bought the rest of this section, except the building site over there. The Yerkes 32 acres was left over there. We bought that in 22. And in the meantime, we bought another farm in 2016, 2018. And I guess the best part of it is our last payment on our last farm is February 1st. of 25. So we'll have our land paid for then, unless we buy some more.
And he's loved the idea. He owns almost this whole section.
Yep.
Except now for,
Yeah, there's 630 acres here in this section that we were able to put together. So that helped, or that's nice. Not everybody in Iowa has a section they can call their own. But,
long rows.
yeah, mile-long rows.
What's your and Julie's hope for that section?
Yeah, we'd like to keep that in the family. The rest, I don't care, they can sell. Yeah. But anyway, that's my thought, our thought. So we'll see, or they'll see what happens.
How much is there all together? The 630 here, and then if you add it all.
Yeah, we got a little over 1,100 acres, so it's our own. And Andy, he rents about that much or a little bit more, and he's got a farm of his own too. He bought about 12 years ago, probably 10 or 12, and so he's got some equity coming up with that, and he's doing well. He does waterway work and custom spraying too, and they're always busy, seems like. And we haul all our own grain. So things keep working out.
Walk me through what the farm is. What have you farmed? Like from the time that you were a kid on the farm till now. Can you walk me through what all have you farmed?
What all have I farmed? Well, I farmed.
Your crops, your livestock.
Okay. We always grew corn and beans and hay because we had cattle, and there was some pasture on this farm, which is all tillable now. But then I had another farm that I had pasture on, so we had about 50 cows at our main top part time, and we fed cattle, fed the calves out, and I bought a few more. I'd feed about 100 head of cattle a year. Down there we had a harvester and a silo down there. And then eventually I got out of hogs, and I didn't miss them. Yeah, we were buying feeder pigs towards the end, and I'd finish out about 1,000 to 1,200 head a year. And then we ended up getting out of that, and I kept my cows for quite a few years because I had that pasture and I needed a place to haul manure and so forth. And anyway, then I pretty much went to corn and beans rotation, and then Andy got in with me, and what's he been with us, 12 years?
I don't think that long.
Yeah.
Because we've been here 12 years.
Been here, yeah, 14, so.
He hadn't started farming when we came
Okay,
up here.
Andy had been with us 10 or 12, maybe a little bit towards the 12, but we'll see. Anyway, he's been with us ever since, and I ended up leasing him my machinery over a 19-year lease, so he wouldn't have to go to the bank and borrow a bunch of money. And he's replaced some of my green stuff with yellow and red. But anyway, that's what you got to do, because sometimes you can't afford the new stuff or green. And he keeps busy, him and Tony. I rent ground to both of them, his brother Tony. They're both good guys. And Andy and Tony's dad, Jeff, helps quite a bit. He's kind of cut back some, but not much. But then Andy's wife, Amy, she helps some, and she does all the book work, which is good, because Andy doesn't like book work, I don't think.
Did you like book work?
Not really, but I always did it, because till Julie took over. But
Julie organized it all.
yeah.
He did.
So now it's on the computer.
It's on the computer. It's not trying to read his chicken scratch.
Yeah.
Do you still have one of your books, Dad?
Oh yeah, they're probably all in there.
Those are
Yeah.
really great to look at too.
And I don't know, we just kept coming along and buying land, and that's probably the best thing. Inflation has made us what we are today, because land is inflated so high now, which I remember the 80s when everything went backwards, and I'm still kind of cautious, or I'm still cautious, and So we'll see what happens in the future.
What are some memories you have of growing up on the farm?
Work. Yeah, Saturday mornings I didn't get to stay in bed like my sisters did. Dad got me up and we'd clean the barn out every Saturday usually. We had hogs in the barn, pigs, and Dad used to farrow pigs. And that was one of our chores on Saturday was clean the barn out. And but I'd help Dad with whatever we were working on, you know, and we spent a lot of time together. Not always good because I was kind of hard-headed like Dad, but we made things work.
You didn't get to play sports.
Yep, got the old baseball story. I played, I really liked baseball. I played till I was in 8th grade, and I come home late from school. I used to ride my bike to school. I could make it to school in 20 minutes, 5 miles with my 1-speed bike. And that's when 150 wasn't very busy. And anyway, I come home late after school, and Dad says, "Where was you?" And I says, "Well, I stayed for baseball practice." He said, "That's not going to happen." So I farmed, and I'm glad I did. But over the years, that was probably the hardest for me, watching the other kids go play ball. Sorry, but anyway, we got through that, and I'm glad Dad, you know, he stuck with me, and like I say, I wasn't always a perfect boy. I had my troubles, and Dad had some of his too, but we made it, and eventually he sold me the farm, and things have progressed pretty well. We've been fortunate. Julie had a good job in town, and she paid for the insurance for all the kids and stuff, so that worked out.
I don't know how you both did it.
Yeah.
Julie working so much and
Yeah.
you on the farm.
Yeah.
But Dad and Julie did a really great job at being present at all of our activities.
Yeah, we tried.
And
Yeah.
having 6 kids,
Yeah.
that's hard to do. I have 4 kids now, and I don't know how you did it with all 6 of us.
Yeah.
We didn't have all that extra. You kids weren't in a lot of that extra stuff.
Extra stuff, yeah.
No, still.
But
Yep.
yeah, the baseball thing was probably the hardest, but I learned that I could get by with that, and Dad let me buy a car when I was 15, my first car, and I bought it with my 4-H money, and you know, things went on. He wasn't always that harsh on me, but I thought that was the end of the world.
It's a hard lesson at that age.
But I can't complain nowadays, so that's worked out. We trying to help our kids as much as we can.
That is true.
Have you talked about Uncle Bob?
Not yet.
That's another good one.
Yeah. Oh, I had an Uncle Bob. It was my mom's brother. And he had a son that passed away young. And so he took me under his wing too. So I was lucky to have 2 mentors. And they both farmed. And
Uncle Bob was worse
yeah.
about.
He'd always give me a bad time about my girls playing sports, and he complained about paying property taxes, and I say, well, at least some of that property tax is going for my girls to play ball.
I remember him coming into the office one day
Yeah.
and said that they need to throw all the damn basketballs and all the sports out the window. Shouldn't have to pay for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was before I knew Uncle
Yeah.
Bob.
He'd leave early, or or whenever I had to leave early for a ball game or something, and he'd give me a bad time. He says, "You need to be here farming," and he was hard on me, but I went anyway.
We go on a vacation, he'd give it.
Yeah.
He'd say, "You guys don't need to be going anywhere."
Yeah, he was pretty set in his ways, but he got softer as he got older.
I was gonna say, I saw the soft side
Yeah.
of him and the love that
Yeah.
he had for you was shown easily.
Yeah.
I thought when I was younger. I think.
Yeah, he had a hook. He lost his left arm in a corn picker years ago, and he was slow, but he was meticulous and got things done, because he used to trade farms and move around quite a bit. And then he bought this farm down here that I ended up buying from my sisters, and I inherited part of it. And so that 160 down there by Casey's that was his farm.
I would love for you to take Teague around and show him.
Yeah,
some
we're
of
gonna
those
do that,
places.
yeah.
Yeah, and showing him Grandpa's house and like where
Okay.
Grandma and Grandpa and Aunt Judy and Aunt Linda are buried. Like just.
Okay,
to
yeah,
chat about
we can do that if we have time. If not, we can do that next spring
Yeah,
too.
for sure.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I'm an old softy. And my girls?
We love that about him.
And you don't get him around blood, because he passes out, and so does Lynn.
Yeah.
Better now.
You better now? Yeah. But we've all worked hard and can't complain about any of our kids. They're all self-sufficient, doing well.
Thanks to you guys.
Yep.
And I learned a good work ethic. That's the one thing about growing up on the farm.
Absolutely.
What else do we need?
Teague's the one asking questions.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what my best question is.
Uh-oh.
Well, geez, yeah. Must be a bad one.
No, silence. If I say nothing, I get the best stuff.
No, really?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Some of my favorite memories, like now, looking back as an adult, we all huffed and puffed when we had to go pick up rocks.
Yeah.
You know, but I look at that now and I feel like it's a little bit of a treasure of my childhood, because I did it with my siblings, and you know, sometimes it was either you or Grandpa out there.
It was a
pointing.
character builder.
It was a character builder, and that is something that I wish that I could recreate for my children,
Yeah.
where they don't quite understand the impact that it might have
Yeah.
on them right now, but maybe someday it will.
Yeah. Well, they still do that. The boy, Andy and the boys still.
Yeah, I
Not so
know.
much Andy. Amy does. Amy goes out with them.
Well, they also have those rock pickers.
Yeah,
on the
they do.
machine, so
Yeah,
it's
they got
just
one
a
that
little
they-
different than
Yeah.
when we were kids.
Sure.
But some of those lessons, or riding the pigs with my sisters, and you not knowing about it
Yeah.
until you got home, and all the pigs are squealing.
Yeah.
One of those things Kimberly talked us into.
What didn't Kimberly talk you guys into?
Oh, that was good though. Or gardening with Grandma and Grandpa Blue. That was a really special memory.
Good
We
memory.
talked about the strawberries. You guys hated to pick them, but you loved to eat them.
And the peas, I remember those being grown out there.
Yep.
And how dedicated Grandma and Grandpa Glue were to helping with that for us. That was so kind of them. Because they helped a lot in my
Yeah.
family too.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Yes.
came down and helped.
I think they
Yeah,
enjoyed
kids.
the
Oh,
farm
yeah.
life.
Oh, Mom loved
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
especially. Well, we farmed up until I was 12,
Yeah.
so
And her dad was a good carpenter. He could fix about anything. And
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have anything of Grandpa's around that you could,
Oh, yeah.
do you have a rocking chair or just some of those things?
Quilt thing or table.
Hanger?
Yeah, there's one in my bedroom, and the rocking chair for the kids is downstairs. He made that.
Mm-hmm.
Or what
Shelves.
the
there's
horse, the rocking horse.
This rocking horse downstairs he made. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was handy that way. That was his retirement job,
Yeah.
making stuff.
Piggy banks made you, all you kids piggy banks that one year,
Yeah.
Hmm.
and then
Yes.
clocks shaped of Iowa.
I still have mine.
But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, those were great.
Yeah, my mom was a babysitter of my girls for a few years. Yeah, she'd come up to the farm and let them do whatever they wanted.
Make mud pies in the pans. She said they can be cleaned later.
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, she enjoyed that. Yeah, Mom was only 66 when she passed, and Dad was 94. So quite a span there.
Yeah.
Mom was 9 years younger than Dad, and we always figured Mom would outlive Dad, but that wasn't the case.
What are some happy memories you have of Grandma and Grandpa together? Like,
Oh, just living on the farm, just did everything that a farm family would do, I guess. Think about they'd go on vacation, or they'd take us on vacation. I think the only longest trip we went was to Georgia to see Rex Yurkus. But that was, I don't know how old we were, but I remember going down there. That was the longest trip. Otherwise, we didn't do too much.
Farming back then was a
Yeah.
whole different deal. That
Yeah.
farming took a lot more time than it does today. And I can remember my folks that my dad started out picking corn by hand.
Yeah, that's I always tell the story about Dad too. He started with horses. My dad did, and he got to ride in the combine with auto track when we were combining beans and combining corn. He didn't have to steer the combine. He'd just shake his head. He says, "I can't believe this."
Well, they did corn on the cob, and then you had to shell the corn in a sheller.
Yeah, pick your corn.
Yeah, pick your corn. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
2 head, 4 head.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, things have changed a lot. I wonder what it'll be like in 20 years.
can you imagine what you'd think right now, even?
Yeah,
Um,
big change.
yeah.
The first time we got auto steer, I was giving Bill crap. I said, make sure you watch where you're going so you don't run over to Yurkus's.
Yeah,
Make sure you turn around.
yeah.
Yeah.
These mile-long rows, it's a long ways across this field.
What are some things that if a person didn't know anything about farming, it would surprise them? They would be surprised to learn that was what life is like.
Yeah, probably the technology. It's come a long ways. I mean, we test our ground by 4-acre plots, and it's all the fertilizer and everything's set. How much goes on each 4 acres. Andy's got that all figured out. And then there's a map in the combine that tells what the yield is every 4 acres.
I'm gonna blow away.
And that's kind of interesting. Tells you what you need where, what more P and K, or if you needed more nitrogen. But
And we've had people out over the years that didn't even know what a soybean looked like
yeah,
or what corn looked like. I worked with a gal and she thought I canned the soybeans.
yeah,
So
Can be a lot of cannon.
Be a
Yeah.
lot of cannon, and we kind of gave her
Yeah.
grief over that, but she had no idea. She was a city girl, and she had no idea,
Sure.
you know, what goes on a farm.
Yeah.
So,
You talked about work ethic. Like, farmers just learn work ethic.
Mhm.
What are some other, like, life lessons that you would hope your grandkids would pick up? Things you learned on the farm that you would hope, I hope they get this too.
Yeah, the value of money for one thing, you know, don't spend it unwisely, you know, you work hard for it and
plan for the rainy day.
yeah. I guess I like to see what I spend my money on, so that's why I got land.
That's pretty nice.
But have fun in life too, though.
You guys have had some fun. Tell me about some vacation stuff.
Oh, Julie, it's your territory.
Well, the kids were little. We went to, when we first got together, we went to
Wisconsin Dells.
Wisconsin Dells quite a few times. We enjoyed that.
The ducks.
The ducks, we always had to ride the ducks. And the one time we rode that jet boat, that was a lot of fun. We all enjoyed that one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the most memorable vacation we did as a family, one of them was St. Louis. We took the kids down to St. Louis. We didn't have an abundance of money, so we tried to find all this free stuff to go to. So we took them to the Arch, but they also got to go to the brewery because that was free.
Budweiser. Budweiser,
And we
yeah.
went to Grant's Farm because that was free.
Yeah.
Because taking 5 kids and paying admission to something was not overly cheap. And
State
we
Fair.
went to,
We went to State Fair, didn't
well,
we?
we went to, what's that amusement park down there?
Six
Flags.
Flags.
We went
Six
to
Flags.
Six Flags. And we took them to the Arch that time.
Mm-hmm.
But on the way home, when we left the Six Flags, we told the kids they could pick wherever they wanted to eat. We'd get them all, whatever. And some wanted Subway, some wanted Steak and Shake,
Taco
and
Bell.
Kim wanted Taco Bell. And poor Kim was pretty sick the next day.
She got sick, yeah.
Food poisoning, we think.
She toughed it out, though. We made it.
And probably the biggest vacation we ever took as a family was when we went to Florida. Kim was playing volleyball
Oh,
down
yeah.
there at Walt Disney, and so we took the kids to Walt Disney World and
Mm-hmm.
all the parks, Animal Kingdom, and
Kids slept in the bunk beds, remember that?
That's special.
then we went to Disney World one day, and we went in the next day because it was Thanksgiving weekend, and how one day it was Thanksgiving, the next day they had it all decorated for Christmas. I don't know if you remember
Yeah, I
that.
do.
So that was really cool to see. So,
Boy, the wind's blowing, coming out of the south.
That was an
Usually we don't.
adventure.
Usually we don't hear it so much because it comes out of the south, or it comes out of the north, but
Yeah.
it's coming out of the south today.
It's windy out there, my goodness.
It's really blowing.
otherwise we took the kids to State Fair every year,
Yeah.
just about every year.
What has been your guys' favorite vacation together?
Oh, Julie and mine, probably Hawaii. I don't know. I liked Hawaii.
Hawaii was fun.
I thought you would have picked Alaska, so that's kind of like
Well,
Oh yeah, I just
Alaska.
about forgot about that. Yeah, we just went to Alaska this year.
We've been to Alaska twice. The first one was a cruise.
Yeah.
We enjoyed that. We stopped at a port every day. And this year we went on all land, and we
Yeah.
really enjoyed the land. And
The best thing is no place like home. I'm always hesitant to go, but I'm glad I go once I get there. But it's always nice to be home too. Yeah.
it's always neat to see how other people live and other cultures. And we've been to Costa Rica. We've been to
St. Thomas.
Dominican Republic, and we're pretty fortunate in on our own country because most of those countries are third world, and they don't. If you get out away from the city, they don't have plumbing and they don't have our luxuries that we have
Yeah.
here. So we've seen a lot. I told Bill when I retired I wanted to go see all 50 states, and he said to me, why would I want to do something like that? I won't say the exact words he said.
I was the best. I was the best.
So,
Did you talk about you going to Arizona for a little bit and then coming back? When did you realize that Iowa was the best?
No, yeah, we're fortunate enough to have a place in Arizona that we
I'm
could.
talking about when you were a kid, sorry, or when you were younger, how you thought that you were gonna go.
Oh, because I had a friend move down there, and that's why I thought I always would like to winter or be a snowbird, I guess, go to Arizona, and so that's what we do now. And we were fortunate to buy a house down there, and 08, I guess was, yeah. So it's been quite a while. But we're not in Phoenix, we're outside of Phoenix.
we're more in a farming community.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the farm right
Behind us,
behind
yeah.
you.
Yep.
Yep. So it works out. We like it down there. Kids come and see us.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well,
What else you got, hon?
What else do I got? I can remember the first time you told me you were out harvesting, and you called me and you said, you got to pay some bills. I go, okay, and you go, don't be afraid. When you see that number, don't let it scare you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was for thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Farmers handle a lot of money.
Yep.
what bill were you having to pay?
This is a picture of my dad and I on a roller coaster. This is this is me with Dad's tractor I had restored. That's what he started farming with here on this farm, was a Deluxe 35 Massey Ferguson. Well, at my birthday party when I was 50, must have been an invitation thing. This is a certificate I got for growing corn. And here's my first car, 65 Mustang.
Tell me about this car. But you still like cars, huh?
Oh yeah, I do. That was a 65 Mustang. My dad and I went car shopping. I paid $475 for it. Out of my 4-H money.
What was the fate of that car?
Wish I still had it. I ended up trading it off for a Torino. I wish I still had it.
What was the fate of that car? What became of that car?
Yeah, I'm not sure where it went. I traded it in for another car when I was a senior, I think. I was probably 15 when this was took. 'Cause I bought it when I was 15 years old. And that was my first car. This is my graduation class, 1973. Just pictures of me growing up. My senior graduation, the speakers.
Let me see if I can.
This is my 4-H club in September of '72. Chris Sackett's in there, huh? I didn't know that. In this one, yeah.
What do you remember about that 4-H?
Oh, we had a lot of fun, but it was a lot of work too, showing calves, and I think I showed rabbits a couple years. I had rabbits too when I was younger.
Remember how many years you did 4-H?
Oh, probably about 8, at least 8 years, yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Got this picture, has Mark in it, Mark Turnus. That prom picture.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Well, you haven't looked at any of those since I put them all together.
No, not really.
You guys have done a nice job of archiving.
Yeah, Julie has. Julie done all this. She about 2 years it took her, I think. But these are weddings that I was in when I was younger, friends of mine. Yep. Yeah, this is a picture of my dad and my Uncle Al. He was in the service, career service guy, and he lives in San Antonio. And this is an old friend, Joe Mosier here.
That's the tornado.
Yeah, in Benton, yeah, or in Des Moines, I mean, yeah. Altoona. Yeah, that's another 4-H picture. That's a Corvette that I had that burned up.
What's the story there?
Oh, I had a '69, it was the first Corvette I ever bought, and I don't know what happened to it. I was taking it to Benton, and the darn thing started on fire. And I should have drove it in Dungeon Lake, but I didn't. Anyway, it burned up. So it took me a few years, but I bought another one. And just pictures of growing up. Yeah, my friend here, Mark, he died in a car accident. Well, him and his girlfriend at the time, she was 20. Tells about that there.
On Christmas Eve.
Here's my '70 Corvette, one of the pictures of it.
Is that the one that burned up, or is that the next one?
No, this is the next one here, but then I had an accident with that one. Just a few years back. I had it for 30-some years. It's a friend of mine catching a big spoonbill. Or I don't know what grade that was, but a long time ago. Top producer awards. Oh, selling. This is some of the calf stuff, red heifers. Or fed heifers, yeah. Brought 84 cents back then. Yeah. Top producer award for fat steer at Manchester Livestock. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, 84 and a quarter. This one was in 82, 133 there. Selling cattle. Used to sell cattle over to Manchester all the time. They'd send you these. God, you got a bunch of them, hon. I didn't know I had that many. All around 80 cents. Oh, here's one 67. This was in 2001. Cattle are only $67 in, 68. There's one 49. Oh, this must have been a bull I sold, 49 cents. Weighed 2,125 pounds. Oh, this stuff here. I was when I started. We used to have a finish house down to the farm down there, and Dad built that in '78 to keep me around the farm. So, young producer, it says. What's this letter in here, hon? Well, that's from my sister, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, this is my sister Linda's wedding. She's gone now. Let's see, this is my sister Judy's wedding. She's gone. That's an old friend of mine, Steve Riffey. He's gone now too. Kind of a rough looking picture there. Well, let's see, this is one of the combines we had. I bought new John Deere. I think that's the first John Deere one I had, 9560 combine there. I always like monkeys, so monkeys and gorillas.
Why is that?
I don't know, I just like their characterism and stuff, and it's kind of neat.
What's the story on that metal toy? I think I saw it in the house here somewhere.
Yeah, it's all redone. My daughter Kim had it redone. Here's an old picture of it. It was a horse trailer that I got when I was young. And anyway, she took it and had a guy redo it. And looks pretty nice in there. Yeah. This is heading 150. Oh, this is going down the road with a rake. Somebody got my picture. Oh, I was a township trustee, and they had me when they were just starting this development down there by Casey's, actually. And we had the shovels for the first shovel of dirt.
Tell me about being a township trustee. How'd that come about?
Well, my neighbor Richard Yerkes at the other end of this section here, he talked me into taking his place. And so I was trustee. Matter of fact, this is the first year I bowed off the election, which comes in November. And I got a friend of mine to take it over because we're gone in the winter time. And so anyway, I was a trustee for probably about 32 years probably.
What do you do as a trustee?
Well, you handle the tax money for the fire department, and then we took care of the country cemeteries. We hired guys to mow and so forth, and then if there was fence disputes, which there aren't many more anymore, but if there's fence disputes, then you had to handle that and get the two guys to talk and see who's going to pay for what fence and so forth. But anymore, we don't have many of them. But these are old pictures of friends that I was in the wedding with, and they got married younger than I did. Of course, I was 25 the first time I got married. Yeah, there's my sisters. Dad, Judy, Cindy. And Linda. Something one of my daughters got me here, I think. Oh, that was coffee, wasn't it? Yeah, Mean Bean Roasters. That one Lou got me.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a gold key. We went up and watched this tractor be built at Waterloo.
How's that gold key thing work?
Oh, you get to be the first one to start your tractor and drive it off the line. Yeah, and you spend the day there in the factory and you get to see it get built.
Tell me about that tractor. What is that?
Oh, this was an 8335. That was the last tractor I bought before I retired. And a couple of the neighbors went with me to watch it be built. And then, 2012, yep. That was the last tractor I bought. Brand new tractor, put it that way. Yep. So that was kind of neat. We watched the combine too be built. This is a trip to the Gateway Arch. Let's see. Oh, this is when we bought Julie a new car, a Saturn. And they just took a picture by it. I don't know why Julie's picture wasn't in there.
I think you might have picked it up.
Oh, did I? Okay.
So,
Saturn always used to do that. Amy and I bought a Saturn once. They took your picture with your car and sent you.
Did
that
they?
was the fair we went to and found that car, and we both really liked it.
Yeah,
So I said, that
down in
fair
Des Moines.
costs us a lot of money.
Down at Des Moines State Fair. These are friends of mine. This is me. This is Doug Klima, Gary Frank, Russ Gager, and Ryan Gager. We used to go out prairie dog hunting out to North Dakota, well, Wyoming, Newcastle, Wyoming, and we on Saturday night we go to Wild Bill Days and Deadwood, and sometimes we get our picture took. I didn't know you still had that. Bunch of hombres there. This is a picture of that 70 Corvette. But yeah, you can take this with you if you want to, Teague, and then bring it back. And
Would like that.
another 200 bushel club. This is later on, 2001. Okay.
200 bushels in 2001 was a feat.
Yeah.
What was the secret of your success on all that?
Oh, I always liked Pioneer. We planted a lot of Pioneer. We still do. But yeah, the yields are right there. We had 235, 235, 215 on these three numbers here. That was 23 years ago, yeah. Now if we don't get 200, we're disappointed. Let's see. Oh, this is my graduation thing, huh? Oh, and must be a comedy thing or something. It says in sex education. Where'd you get that at? Oh, an old girlfriend gave me this. Diane Lees. This certify that Bill Kester have earned the honorary degree, MAA, whatever that is, Master of Amorous Arts in Sex Education. Huh. Old girlfriend. I didn't know you kept that, huh? Oh, geez. Let's see. Punctual and regular attendance for 36 weeks. I went to school straight. May of 1965. After that, I think I got less because Dad had let me stay home and help him on the farm. Yeah, I started out good. 65 and 66, I would have been 10 and 11. Soybean Association. Crop improvement. My 40th birthday bash.
That's right when we started dating, was when he turned 40.
Yep, she come to my 40th birthday party.
How'd you guys meet?
How'd we meet, hon? Julie's brother? Oh, Julie needs to tell that one.
All right, I'll wait for you.
There you go.
As soon as I asked the question, I was like, yo, wait
Yeah.
till she's sitting down here with
Yeah.
that microphone on.
Some of our friends. This is my friend of mine that got killed, Mark Turnus. This would have been his daughter and grandson, both of them, and son-in-law. I think that was that same letter that you took a picture of in there that Dad, or I wrote to Dad. This is showing calves. As you can tell, I kind of liked the crop end of it better than my dad. Dad liked livestock. He liked hogs and cattle. That's why I showed cattle. And I still miss my cattle. I had 50 stock cows at one time on a couple places.
When we had the cattle, the school bus would go by our house. Well, they pick up our kids and go down the road and then turn around. And one morning, they were having a calf. And the bus driver stopped and made the kids watch.
Yeah. Well, they got to see a calf be born. One year I had triplets too. I don't know if we got any pictures of them, do we?
We do somewhere.
Do we?
Might be in that farm book.
Gold key. Which one?
That farm book.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is at the gold key thing on that 8335, yeah. Steve Smith, neighbor went, and Jeff White, his son is the one that farms with me now. And then Casey, my son-in-law, he went with us. And that's a guy from John Deere up there. Oh, this is a friend of mine, his car burned up too back in the day. Steve Kronk, yeah, he got burnt pretty bad, 1975. A friend of mine that got married. See, that's 74. He was just out of school a year when he got married. More pictures of stuff growing up, people growing up. Yeah, this picture of my friend, he got killed in his Corvette on Christmas Eve. But yeah, if you want to take this, well, you can take out of it what you want. This is an article they wrote on me when Dad built that finishing house down there on the home farm. It just shows me and the hogs. Yeah, thanks to Julie for all this stuff. I didn't even know she had all this in here. I'm not much of a picture nut. She did a lot of work.
Mm. Cool. Very cool. Love it.
Sure enough. Some more keys.
Some more what? Would this have those triplet calves in it?
No, I think that would be in this one.
Yeah, we had a cow that had triplets one year. She raised them all.
Will you turn your thing on again, Julie?
Oh, yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, these are basically what you took.
These are family pictures, yeah.
There's a good one with Dad. Oh, that's a good one there. That's got all the grandkids, don't it? Jay's
No.
in there. No, Jay's not there. Carter is. Carter's in
Three
there.
youngest ones aren't.
Yeah, Lindy's only got Brody. But that was that same tractor that we had Gold Key up to the factory. Here's a good one with Dad and the grandkids that we had then. Let's see, yeah, Vicky's in there. Ike and Vicky. There's
That would have
Lou.
been shortly after we were married, because
Yeah.
kids are little.
Yeah, there's Lindsay. Let's see. Who's this one right here?
That's Alicia.
Is this Leash?
Alicia and Lou in the front.
Okay, yeah. Looking at Grandpa.
We had two Lindsays. My youngest was Lindsay, and his youngest was Lindsay.
Yeah,
So we used to call his Lindsay Big Lindsay, and mine was Lou.
Lou, yeah. Here's a picture of my four girls. at that time anyway. Lindsay and Mindy and Chrissa and Kim. Oh, here's another cowboy picture. Peg's in that, or who's that right there?
That's Peg.
I thought it was. Yeah. Lou's got a gun. Right
Must
there.
have been up at the Dells. I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, here's a pretty good one with all the girls but Mindy. Kim, Linz, Chrissa, Alicia, and Lou. I didn't realize we did so many of those Western photographs. That's a good one.
But we used to do those when we went to the Dells.
Yeah. It's Julie's mom. She just passed, 3 years ago almost.
Yep, over 3 years ago.
And this is Julie and I at the, must be when we got John Deere Harvester Works, when we went to watch the combine he built. Yep. At Moline. Yep. That's when Joe and Kevin went, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. This must be a wedding invitation.
That's our wedding, yeah.
What's this? There's the Kester Farm barn. That's gone now, but it used to be down at the home farm. We'll go down there later and take some pictures. But that's the old barn. Kim and Chrissa. Here's a good picture of the old farm. The flags are blowing. The wind was blowing that day. This might have been the one that she took and painted.
Could have been,
See, it looks like.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a good one, the old barn. Who's this? Julian. Mom. Oh, from Lindsay and Alicia.
We did the dishes, we folded clothes.
Put shoes in order, telling Julie what they did for chores. This must be Alicia. What is that?
That's me, hon.
That's you? Oh, geez, you look like Leash. Or I thought you looked like Leash. This is Julie graduating from Kirkwood College.
It was
Birth certificate. Willie Billy Kester.
Girls got you a Build-A-Bear, named it after you.
Oh, yeah.
I guess the one that's downstairs, that monkey.
Oh, yeah.
I have to go back and get a shot at that monkey.
Work hard, play later. This is my sister's boy, Thomas, with me. In the skid loader and in the easy chair and on the couch.
This is my favorite picture of the
Yeah.
grandkids
Yeah, it is a good one.
down on the dock.
Is that all of them?
I think Brooks is in there.
Is it? That looks like Boston right there.
No, maybe Brooks isn't in. He's the only one that's not in that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Got the reflections of their legs.
That's 5 years old. Brooks isn't in it.
Yeah, this was at the back of the barn down there. I remember taking this. That's Sam. He's, what, 14 now, 15?
14, soon to be 15.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
quite the picture.
Couple of hoodlums. This is my dad and Julie and I. Alcatraz. We were out there. My daughter Kim played college volleyball, and we were out there to a game. And we went to Alcatraz. That was pretty neat. Dad enjoyed that, and so did I. Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah, Julie liked it too. Who's this hot babe I'm standing by?
That was on one of the cruises we went on.
Oh yeah? You got a picture of that. Standing by a bear. That must have been in Alaska.
Yep.
In Alaska. Where was this at? Oh, Wisconsin Ducks, up to Dale's. Yeah. Good pictures. Boy, that wind's coming up, you can hear it. More of all of us. Walker family injured. Oh, that's when you got in that accident, ain't it? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy fell asleep and sideswiped Julie. That was his car. He kept on going.
I was taking the kids to daycare and to school.
Yeah. This is a good one of Julie's family. There's proof. Let's see. Yeah, Lindsay was there.
That was our wedding.
That was our wedding?
Oh no, that was Greg's wedding.
Greg's wedding, yeah.
Yeah.
Greg, yeah. Old pictures. Yeah, see our second to the youngest daughter, Alicia, she's got diabetes. And this must have been about when we found it. Oh, she was about that age. Don't you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
Close to that age, yeah.
She's diabetic type number 1.
She was diagnosed on Christmas Day. Bill thought she had the flu.
Yeah. That's a good one by the barn. I haven't got my pickup in there. This is Caden, right? Yeah. That'll be our first grandchild there in this picture. Got a bunch of them. Too. That was Cindy's wedding, wasn't it?
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Grandkids. Lots of grandkids. Got 13? Yep. Mindy's wedding. The helicopter ride we took. Where was that at, huh?
That was in Hawaii.
Hawaii, wasn't it? Yeah. These are...
Bill would always go to bed on Christmas Eve, and Casey and all of us, mainly it was Casey, and I
Yeah.
would play Santa Claus, and we'd write out letters.
To Santa.
Yeah.
These are to Santa. Dear girl, there's another one. Christmas cards.
Throughout the years.
More Christmas cards. Have the kids seen these?
Probably not.
You should show them. There's some of my girls showing rabbits. So Krista, who's this kid? These kids. That's
Yeah,
Marcy.
Marcy.
Marcy, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Where is this at?
Pancake breakfast.
Which breakfast?
Pancake.
Oh, pancake breakfast, okay.
This is where we went on our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm. Ridges Resort. There's another monkey picture for you, Teague. Mexico. There's all these guys. You know 'em?
No.
Riley's. That's where we went up to Alaska this year.
That's all the people that was on the bus.
Yep. We enjoyed that trip. It was an inland Alaska trip. It was good. That was from Jay, huh?
Judy, I think.
No, Jay, the bus driver. See, that's on the back. Isn't that on the back of that one? No? Thank you or something?
Oh, yeah, it's from the bus driver, sorry.
Yeah.
Jay and Yvonne.
The cookies are probably burned up.
It's just muffins.
Oh, muffins? Okay. How did we meet?
How did we meet? I was just going through starting my divorce, and my ex-husband had taken my kids for the night, and I called my brother and I said, I don't care what you do, get me out of the house. And so he came and picked me up, and we ended up at Urbana at the bar. And his sister I have known forever, and Chuck has known his sister Linda forever. And so anyway, we got to talking, and she introduced me to Bill, and at that point I didn't give a crap about men, didn't want anything to do with them. And so, I don't know, we played pool that night and hung out, and then we went to Linda's house. And then he asked me how long I'd been separated, and I said a week, and he got up and left. So then afterwards, we all kind of started hanging out and going out for drinks, and then that was in January, and he asked me out in July, and I didn't know if I wanted to go out with him, and my sister said it will either make it or break it, and we've been together ever since.
How did this man win your heart? How did he seduce you?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I think basically, that 6 months we became good friends.
Yeah.
And
Listen to each other's complaints.
we talked about our past a lot, and what we both had been through. And we really, a lot of the times we went out, we were with other people. And
Yeah.
actually, our first time really we felt alone was on our honeymoon, and we were driving to Door County, and we missed our exit because we were talking.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we like to hang out with the family, and blending the family was a little challenges.
Yeah.
There were some along the way.
It still is. We got to communicate better, or some more.
He had a party at his house on New Year's Eve, and I had came up, and he ended up proposing to me that night. He went out and put on a gorilla outfit and came in at midnight and proposed to me. So,
And she accepted.
and I accepted. And his girls were crying, and I went and consoled them, and he went back to playing poker.
And here we are.
And here we are, yep. So,
Yep.
Love it.